everyone, and welcome to TWF Dynamite, or Strength or Might. I am Jim Ross, here with Trini Kwan and with Wade Barrett. And today on Dynamite, or Strength or Might, we're going to see the TWF team winning. We're going to see the TWF women team fighters here, that being Natalia Neidhart and Shayna Blazer, who may or need not be underlings or heavies or whatever you want to call them to Gil Kim, the TWF women's team leader and the head of skill dealings and a road follower. There we go. There we go. So let's go to that. Jim Ross said, well, I know one thing. Trini Kwan says that the only grounds of how Shayna Blazer and Natalia Neidhart even got their winnings was that Gil Kim said that Asuka wasn't well to go. Didn't have the sheet to say that she could, wrestle again. Since she had her arms worked on back around July or so, whatever. And they gave it a rehearsal. That's what ended the Asuka Kairi Singh 2-Ford run with it. So, everyone probably thinks that we won. Well, I'll tell you one thing. That's what I believe Trini Kwan said. That's how they won them. Well, that might be true. Wade Barrett said how they won them. Trini Kwan. It's one woman's belief here. But at the end of the day, they are the TWF women team winners. There's not really much one can do about it now, can they? Yeah. So as Wade Barrett said, some folks seem to think, Natalia Neidhart seems to think that we shouldn't be the TWF team winners, or team fighters. That we just got these winnings, that Gil Kim just gave it to us because we're like, what? Friends, underlings, heavies, henchwomen, whatever you want to say. But there's no truth to back that up. Natalia Neidhart says, no, there's not. Shayna Blazer says, I mean, in true life, I am a 2-time WWE NXT women's heavyweight fighter. I'm a 2-time WWE women's team fighter. And believe it or not, a 2-time world women's heavyweight fighter in TWF. And also a 3-time TWF women's team fighter here. Yeah, the truth is I'm a former WWE Divas heavyweight fighter, former WWE SmackDown women's heavyweight fighter, and if you want to put those together, that'd make me a 2-time. And a 1-time WWE women's team fighter too. So let's just be earnest about that, and not say that we didn't get these winnings handed to us. Yeah, that might be true, Shayna Blazer says. If there is some truth to back it up, I would like to know. But even if it's all true, we're the TWF women team fighters now, and there's really nothing anyone can do about it. Is that so? Faith says. Nothing we can do about it. Well, Faith, you don't really have any friends with you. And you were in the TWF at least 3 times. You had 3 runs in the TWF. Geez, don't make the 3rd run be as fast as the first 2 runs. Shayna Blazer says, first time you got broken in half when you were doing the Lion Tamer, Walls of Jericho, whatever you want to call it. Shayna Blazer said. Oh, 2-4 time. Shayna Blazer says that was the first time. The 2-4 time, your leg came undone. Natalia Neidhart says. And somehow you became a 2-time TWF women's heavyweight fighter out of that. Before it was all said and done, and never did get you back until now. So don't do something that's gonna get you be gone again for years to come. Yeah, it's true. It's happened. I've been in the TWF 3 times before that. First in 2003 YL to about first in 2003 YL until one day me and Chris Jericho were doing something on a highlight reel and my back came undone. Then I was in the TWF again from 2012 YL to 23rd between YL. Yes, that's true. 2 forward run for all you folks out there. My leg came undone and I couldn't put it back in unlike I can do it now. And I was gone. So yeah, I've been in TWF about 3 times in my 3rd run. 2022 while 2021 while to now. So that makes about what? 3 runs I've had? And you think that I'm frightened of you? I can put my leg back in every time it comes out now. Something I couldn't do in my 1st run and something I couldn't really do in my 2 forward. So yeah. You say Faith don't got any friends, Io Sarai says. I don't really, but you'll be wrong about that. I'm going to team up with Faith, and then we're going to take those TWF women team winnings off of you. And being a former WWE NXT women's heavyweight fighter, I know I can beat you too. Alright, Gil Kim says, enough of the talking and the speaking. We don't got so much time to do this show before Xena or Gabriel, whoever has to do their film right after us. So, today on Dynamite or Strength for Might, we're going to have the TWF team winnings on the line. We get Io Sarai and Faith fighting Shayna Baszler and Natalya Neidhart, the TWF women team fighters. Well, at least Gil Kim isn't being a creep by that. The last time we saw Gil Kim, she lost to Naomi Uso, the one she'd been having hangs up with. Yeah. Well, this is for the TWF women's team winnings. First, they are the team of Faith and Io Sarai. And they are the TWF women team fighters, Natalya Neidhart and Shayna Baszler. Meaning, well, this is true. We're going to see who's going to go at first. And I guess Jim Ross said it's going to be Faith going with Natalya Neidhart. And Faith right now doing very well. Just picked up Natalya Neidhart and just body slammed her. And that's coming from some, yeah. And then her leg comes undone, Jim Ross said. Which is going to be a bind for her in every fight and match she has. But she don't mind that. Another body slam. Another drop kick. Jim Ross said, yeah. But when she's in there with a woman like Natalya Neidhart and a woman like Shayna Baszler who can know how to take the upside on wrestlers like that. Oh! Just like we were talking about. I guess it's time to see if I can do the sharpshooter. She's going to get the sharpshooter on Faith here. Will Faith give in? Hey! Having a Leda comes on and out gives you an upside, Trini Kwan said. You can get yourself out of yielding holds like the sharpshooter. Trini Kwan said, oh, wait, Barrett says, that's not right. Faith just brings in Io Sarai. And now Faith has to get her foot back in the hole. Because the word socket is a French borrowed word. The English word is hole, so yeah. And now Natalya Neidhart's in now. Oh! And now Io Sarai body slam Natalya Neidhart. And now Natalya Neidhart just brings in Shayna Baszler, who just, well, not doing very well against I guess Io Sarai too. Oh! And Io Sarai just brings in Faith again. And now Faith does gonna do her hold. Ah. And Faith brings back in Io Shirai. She's going to do her moonsault now. 1, 2, 3. Ding ding ding. Here is your winner. Here are your winners in the new TWF Team Fighters. Faith and Io Shirai. Faith and Io Shirai. Jim Ross said, well, I don't know. I don't want to come off as a creep or anything, Wade Barrett says. But I don't really think that I don't really think that Io Shirai and Faith should be the TWF Team Fighters. There's no way they could have truly won that. No way that could have happened. But yeah, well, it happened, Trini Kwan says. You know, we saw it in the ring. It happened. You know, don't be making up forgivenesses for Natalya Neidhart and Shayna Baszler now. Trini Kwan says, yeah, you don't be giving any forgivenesses for anyone for why they didn't win a match or lost a match. Jim Ross says, Faith and Io Shirai are now the new TWF Women Team Fighters here. I know it might not be a big deal these days, you know, since WWE has ones that they've had for years. WWE has one going back to 9 between 84 while to 9 between 88 while until they brought it back in 2029 between while, and IW's had one going back to 2008 YL until they ended it and then brought it back in 2020 YL now, but whatever. But I still think it's good that TWF has one. And good work to Faith and Io Shirai for being the TWF Team Fighters. Well, I'm Gorilla Monsoon here, and this time I'm going to be talking with Natalya Neidhart and Shayna Baszler about how they lost to Faith and Io Shirai. Well, first off, things don't seem to go well. How did this happen? How did I lose the TWF team winnings, women team winnings, to Faith and Io Shirai? What is that? The TWF offshoot of Zoe Stork and Io Shirai? Or Katie Lee Ray and Io Shirai? Is that what they're offshooting from? I don't care. Because at the end of the day, we're gonna get back to TWF women team winnings. You hear me, Gorilla Monsoon? Yes, I hear you, and I understand you. But it happened. You took the loss. And I'm sure you lost many times, both in UFC and Rever and WWE over the years. Yeah, I took losses, but sometimes I like to guilt them on others. I think I might just guilt it on Natalya Neidhart, but then that'll be the smoothest thing to do. Natalya Neidhart, things didn't quite go right. You should know, I'm the last Hart to ever lap of the Hart wrestling learn. And there's no way that could have happened. No way. I can't understand how a team put together like Faith and Io Shirai could beat us. Well, Natalya, some folks would say you and Shayna Baszler were both put together team too. So some would say that Natalya Neidhart and Shayna Baszler were a team that was put together as well. Oh, yeah, you're going to say that? Well, at least we have more wrestling background between us than Io Shirai and Faith do as a team. And we will get those team winnings back. Well, that's my talk with Natalya Neidhart and Shayna Baszler. Back to you, back to you, Jim Ross. Well, thank you, Gorilla Monsoon, for talking with Natalya Neidhart and Shayna Baszler here on Dynamite, or Strength or Might. I am Jim Ross, and all the time we got here for Dynamite, or Strength or Might. I am Jim Ross for Trini Kwan and Wade Barrett. We hope you like Dynamite or Strength or Might, and we'll see you tomorrow for Impact or Smash.